Fine, good afternoon to you all students. Hi students, how are you? I hope you all are fine. Students, are you revising daily's portion? Students, have you all studied till yesterday's portion? So yesterday we have studied about. So what are the portions yesterday we have revised? So we have studied about one program in list as well as tuples, isn't it? So what homework yesterday gave? So I asked you to study the programs. What are the programs I have taught? So I asked you to study and write in your computer notebook as well as tuples and the difference between the list and tuples. So I asked you to study and write. So have you all studied? Have you all written that? So please study daily's portion. Okay. So next week I think you have exam. I think it's so. So if you have exam means, so the exam portion is from chapter 1 to till chapter 9. How much I am completing? So from the completed portions I will ask questions, okay? From chapter 1 to till this chapter 9. Understand what I am telling? So next week you have exam, I think it's so. So if you have exam means, so your exam portion is from chapter 1 to till chapter 9. Okay, chapter 9 till sets. Okay, maximum I will complete chapter 9 fully. But exam portion is chapter 9. Chapter 1 to till chapter 9. Till chapter 9 sets. Okay, till sets. Okay, so please study daily portions thorough. Okay, so welcome to our today's online class students. So now we are studying about chapter 9. So what's the title of our chapter? List, tuple, sets and dictionary. So list we have completed. Tuples yesterday I have just started. So today we are going to study about some functions yesterday we have studied in tuples, isn't it? So some more is left in tuples. So today we are going to study about tuples and so I am going to start sets also. Okay. So please listen carefully. So first topic is, so today we are going to study about returning multiple values in tuples. Okay. So what do you mean by multiple values? So multiple values in the sense more than one value. Okay. It's a normally if you are define a function inside the program, a function will return some values, isn't it? Normally a function will return only one value at a time. It's a normal. For example, in a function, so void read data of. Inside you are given int a. So return a. So it will return how many values? The value of a it will return as an output, isn't it? So a function can return only one value at a time. It's a normal. But in Python, a function can return more than one value at a time. So that only we are calling as an multiple values in tuples. Understand? So normally a function will return only one value at a time, but in Python program it will return more than one value at a time. Okay. So how many values you are giving inside the arguments inside the function, so it will group the multiple values and returns the values together as the output. Okay, so how many arguments you are giving inside the function as the input, so it will group all the functions as the input and it will return them together in a output screen. Understand? So listen. So see this program. So in this program, we are going to find out minimum as well as maximum numbers in a list. Okay. So in a program, what we are going to study? Minimum as well as maximum numbers. So in a list, you are going to define some numbers. Among that numbers, you are going to find minimum number as well as maximum number inside the same function. Okay. Inside the same function, you are going to find minimum value as well as maximum value. Understand? So listen. First, we are going to define a function. So what's the meaning of def? Def is a keyword. Okay, the function always starts with the keyword def. So we have studied this function about in first chapter, isn't it? So a function always starts with the keyword def. Then what's the thing? Next is a name of the function or function name. So what's the function name here? Min, max. So for your understanding, they have given the function name as min, max. So inside you need to give some arguments or inputs. Okay. So how many arguments you are giving? N. Only one argument. Understand? So here you are going to define one function. What's the name of the function? Function starts with the keyword def. Then the name of the function is min, max. So inside one argument you are passing as a n. Okay. So inside the function you are defining two variables. Okay. So one variable for defining maximum number and another one variable for defining minimum number. Okay, understand? So for maximum number you have defined in the variable a. So and the minimum number you have defined in the variable b. Okay. So a equal to max of n. That means maximum number. B equal to min of n. So you have studied what's the use of max of function. Max of function will return maximum values in the list. So in the list or tuples or anything. So min of function it will return minimum number from the list or tuple. Understand? Yes. So next return a comma b. So it will return how many values? Two values. What are the values? Maximum and minimum. So in this program a function min max will return two values. What are the values? Maximum as well as minimum numbers. That is multiple values. Understand? Next you need to give some numbers, isn't it? So among the numbers we are going to find which one is the maximum number and which one is the minimum number. Okay. So inside the num, so this one is a list or tuple. So list or tuple, this one tuple. Isn't it? Is a tuple always enclosed within parentheses. But list means enclosed within square brackets. Okay. But in a question they have given list, but here they have given in tuples. Okay. But so you are giving some numbers inside the tuple. What's the name of the tuple here? Num. Num equal to some numbers they have given. Okay. Next, among this num, you are going to find which is the maximum number and which is the minimum number. That's our program. So inside the function, you need to give how many values to find two values. What are the maximum as well as minimum? So then what's the thing you need to do? You need to call the function. What's the name of the function? Min, max. So this is the name of the function. Min, max. Inside the value of n you are passing as an argument num. Why? Because you are giving all the numbers inside the tuple called num. So you need to call which one? Num. Understand? So you are calling the function. What's the function name? Min, max. So inside you are passing the tuple name. What's the name of the tuple? Num. So you have studied a function can return multiple values. So how many values you are going to return in this program? Two values. What are they? Minimum value as well as maximum values. Isn't it? So you need to return minimum value you have stored in where? Max. Isn't it? So max of, so we are giving, you are defining two arguments. You are passing two arguments. Maximum number is given in max of num, comma, minimum number you are giving in min of num. Understand? Understand or not? So inside the function, so you are passing two values as a arguments. Okay, this function will return two values, that is multiple value, more than one value. What are the things you are passing? Maximum value you are giving in max of num and minimum value you are giving in min of num. Understand? Next you are going to print the maximum value as well as minimum value. So you have given inside the print statement. So inside the print statement you are giving maximum value equal to. So maximum value you are passing in which one? Which variable? Max of num. So you need to call max of num. Then minimum value you are passing in which variable? Min of num. So you need to call the variable min of num. Understand? In this program you are going to find minimum value as well as maximum value. So you are passing more than one value inside the function and getting the output. Okay. So for that one function you are defining, the function always starts with the keyword def. Then defining the function. Inside the function you are passing one variable. Then inside the function you are defining two variables, one for maximum and another for minimum. So this function will return two values. What are the values? A and B. A represents maximum, B represents minimum. Then you are defining one tuple. So inside the tuple you have defined lot of numbers. Next you are calling the function. What's the function name? Min, max. So inside which one you need to pass? Num. Okay. So inside this you are going to find two maximum number as well as minimum number. So maximum number you are giving in max of num. So minimum number you are giving in min of num. Next you are going to print. So print maximum value you are printing in. You need to call which variable? Max of num. The minimum value you need to print in min of num. So now you need to run the program. After running, what output you will get? Maximum value. What's the maximum value? 99. Then minimum value 1. See the output? Understand? So this program will return more than one value. Two values it will return as a output. Maximum value as well as minimum value. Understand? So next thing is a nested tuple. So this nested you have studied from last year itself. Nested function, isn't it? So nested strings, nested everything. What do you mean by nested? So nested function means a function defined inside another one function, isn't it? So here nested tuple. Then what do you mean by nested tuple? A tuple is defined inside another one tuple. That is called nested tuple. Very, very important question. Okay. So all the nested questions are very, very important. Okay. What do you mean by nested tuple? A tuple is defined inside another one tuple. That we are calling as which one? Nested tuple. Okay. So and one important thing is in a nested tuple, so each tuple is considered as an element. What's the meaning means? So if you are defining 2 or 3 tuples inside one tuple. Inside one tuple, you are defining more than 2 or 3 tuples. So normally we will give how you are going to access the elements from the tuple. How we will access? Using index numbers, isn't it? So it will consider each tuple as a one element. So 3 tuples you are defining inside one tuple. So it will consider first tuple as a one element. Then second tuple, inside the tuple 3 or 4 or 5 elements may be there. How many elements will be there? No need to bother. But it will consider, the program will consider each tuple as a one element. Okay. So if you need to access all the elements from the tuple, so you need to use for loop. Okay. So which loop is used to access all the elements in the nested tuple? For loop. This and all important one more question. Okay. Very, very important question. What do you mean by nested tuple? A tuple is defined inside another one tuple that we are calling as a nested tuple. Okay. So how many tuples you are defining? So any number of tuples you can define inside one tuple, but it will consider each tuple as a one element. Okay. So if you need to access all the elements from the tuple means you should use for loop to access. Understand? So see this example. So what's the name of the tuple? Toppers. Okay. So inside this tuple, listen, the tuple always, the elements are enclosed within parentheses, isn't it? So parentheses, listen, how many tuples are there? See, from Vinodini to 98.7, this is one tuple. Next, this Soundarya to 97. This is second tuple. Understand? So each tuples they have, each tuple the elements enclosed within parentheses. So this is the first tuple. Then next is the second tuple, third, four tuples are there. So in program, how it will consider means you have studied each tuple it will consider as a one element. For example, first tuple 3 elements are there. Binodini 12F 98.7. But if you given this nested tuple, so it will consider all the 3 elements as a one element, first element. Understand? If you are giving index means it will take the full first tuple as a index 0. Then second index, second tuple is taken as a index 1. Third tuple it will take as a index 2. Fourth one is 3. Understand? Any number of tuples you can define inside one tuple, but it will consider each tuple as a one element. So Vinodini 12F 98.7. This is one tuple. Then next one is how many? Second element. Then third one is third element. 4 elements. Okay. So each tuple it will consider as a one element. So how many elements are there in this tuple toppers? Totally 4 elements. Understand? So how you need to access all the elements from the tuple? Which loop will use? For loop. So inside the for loop, you are going to define one variable called I. Okay, what variable you are defining? I. So if using this variable, you are going to access all the elements in the tuple. So for I in, what's the name of the tuple? Topos. Okay, now all the elements are present in where? Topos. Now you need to print. So print of which variable you need to print? I. Print of I. Understand? So see the output. So all the elements are displayed as a output. Understand? So this is the concept of nested tuple. So next thing we are going to study about programs using tuples. Okay, we are going to study about programs using tuples. So programs using list last class we have studied. Today we are going to study about programs using tuples. Okay, so first program is you are going to write a program to swap the two values. What do you mean by swap? Two values you are giving. For example, A equal to B, B equal to A. What value you are assigning to A, that value is assigned to B. What value you are assigning to B, that value is assigned to A. That is called swap. Okay. So you are going to write a program to swap two values. Okay. So listen. So two values you need to enter. For that, two variables you are going to define. So what are the variables? A and B. So in the variable A, you are going to enter. So the number is of data type int. So int, which function you need to give to enter the value? Input of function. Input of enter the value of A. So first you need to enter the value of A. Next you need to enter the value of B. So B equal to int input enter the value of B. So two values you have entered. Next you need to print the values, isn't it? So print value of A backslash n. So the same step you can give in two lines also, no problem. Print value of A equal to E. A. Next line, the print the value of B equal to B. So instead of you are giving two lines, you have separated by using backslash n between these two. What's the meaning of backslash n? Backslash n means automatically it will come to the next line. Okay. So we are going to print the value of A and print the value of B. So next, what's the program? You need to swap the two values, isn't it? So what are the values you have given? A and B. So what do you mean by swap? First itself I said what value you have given to A, that value is given to assigned to B. The value of B is assigned to A. Understand? So for that you are giving A comma B equal to B comma A. Understand? So what's the meaning? A equal to B and B equal to A. Okay. The value is just reversely assigned. Okay. So this is here the swapping will then. After swapping you need to print the value of A and B. So same step, print value of A equal to which variable A and value of B is print to value of B. Understand? For swapping two values you need to enter for the two variables A and B. So first you are going to enter the value of A and second you are going to print the value of B. So after that you are going to swap. What's the meaning of swap? So A comma B equal to B comma A. So after that you are going to print. So now you are going to run the program. So see the output, what output you are getting? So first output you get, enter the value of A. So you are entering the value of A as 54. Next, enter the value of B. So next you are entering the value of B as 38. Okay. So next, what output you will get? Value of A. So what's the value of A now? 54. Next, the value of B is 38. So after the swapping will done, what value you will get? Value of A equal to CA. See what value you are entering to the A? 54, but the value of B is assigned to A. Value of A is 38 and value of B is 54. Okay, just reverse it will come. Understand, this is the concept of swap. So each and every program is very, very important. Don't skip any program. Please study all the programs. Okay. So next program is, so you are going to write a function. The function will return area and circumference of a circle. Okay. So you are going to calculate area as well as circumference of the circle. So you are calculating area and the circumference. Which input you need to pass as an argument? Radius. Okay. You are going to pass radius as an argument. Understand? You are going to pass radius as an argument. You are going to write a program to calculate area as well as circumference of a circle. But you are going to pass a radius as an input parameter. Understand? So listen. For that, first you are going to define a constant value. What's the value of pi? Pi equal to 3.14. A constant value, isn't it? So first itself you are defining the constant value pi. So pi equal to 3.14. Next, in a question itself, they asked to write a function, program using function. So you need to define the function. What's the format for writing function? The function starts with the keyword def. Then what's the name of the function? Circle. So inside the circle, question itself they have given which one need to pass as a input parameter radius r. Okay, function always starts with the keyword def, then name of the function, then the input parameter radius r. Understand? Next, which one you need to return? So you need to calculate area of a circle as well as circumference of a circle. So what's the formula for area of a circle? Pi r square. What's the formula for calculating circumference? 2 pi r. So return, it will return. So first, this represents area of a circle, pi r square. So pi into r, comma. Next, circumference of a circle, 2 into r, 2 pi r. Understand? So inside the function, this function will return two values, multiple values. Okay, what are the values it will return? Area of a circle as well as circumference of a circle. Okay, next, question itself they are, which one you need to pass as input parameter? Radius. So radius equal to, so radius why they have given in float means because you are going to calculate the area as well as circumference using the value pi. So pi is the float value 3.14. For that only you are giving the radius value also as a float. Understand? So radius equal to float of input enter radius. So here you are going to enter the radius. So this function will return multiple values, isn't it? So for that, what's the format? First you need to call the function. What's the name of the function? What's the name of the function? Circle. So which one you are passing as an input parameter? Radius. So this function will return how many values? 2. What are they? Area, comma, circumference. Area you have mentioned in area, then circumference you have mentioned in CA or CM. This is the name of the function. You are calling the function circle. So the radius r you are mentioning, you are giving the input radius in variable radius. So this function will return two values. What are the? Area, comma, circum. Understand? Next you are going to print the area of the circle. So area of the circle you are giving in which variable? Area. Next, circumference of the circle you are giving in which variable? Circum. Understand? So once more, so you are going to calculate area as well as circumference of a circle. For that, first you are defining the constant value pi equal to 3.14. Then using function. Question itself they asked using function you need to calculate. So function always starts with the keyword def. Then name of the function, circle of r. Okay, which one you need to pass as the input parameter? Radius r. Next, it will return the two values. What are the values? Area as well as circumference. So what's the formula for calculating area of a circle? Pi r square. Then circumference 2 pi r. Okay, which one you need to give as an input? Radius. So radius equal to float. So because the pi value is 3.14, so here entering radius also you are giving as a float. So float. So here you are entering the input enter radius. Next, this function will return two values, multiple values. So you need to call the function. Inside in this radius you are passing as an input parameter. This function will return two values, area as well as circumference. Okay, first you are going to print area of a circle. So area of a circle they are given in which variable? Area. And circumference of the circle you are giving in circum. Understand? So now you are going to run the program. So what output you will get first? Enter radius. So if you are entering the radius 5, the program will automatically, it will take the value as a 5.0. Why? Because you have mentioned the radius in float data type. So automatically it will take the value as a 5.0. Understand? So next, what's the area of the circle? So area of the circle, what's the formula? Pi r square. So it will calculate and return the answer 78.5. Next, circumference of the circle, circum. So what's the formula? 2 pi r. So it will calculate the circumference and return the answer as a 31.400. Understand? So this and all very, very important programs. All the programs are very, very important. Understand? So next thing, next program is, so you have a list of positive as well as negative numbers. Okay, so in the parentheses, inside a tuple, you are defining a list of positive as well as negative numbers. But So you are going to create a new tuple contain only a positive numbers. So already you have a tuple contain positive as well as negative numbers, but so you are going to write a program to access only the positive elements from the tuple. You are creating a new tuple and you are from the new tuple you are storing only the positive numbers. Understand? So listen. For that, first you are defining one tuple. What's the name of the tuple? Numbers. Okay. So numbers. Inside the tuple you are defining lot of numbers. So this tuple will contain positive numbers as well as negative numbers. But in a question they asked to find, you need to create a new tuple which contains only positive numbers, isn't it? So you are creating a new empty tuple. What's the name of the tuple? Positive. So initially it will contain, so initially there is no elements in the tuple. What's the name of the tuple? Positive. Now it is an empty tuple. Okay. So you need to access only the positive elements from the tuple. For that you are going to define a loop, for loop. So for I in, you are defining a variable I in numbers this. So how you are going to access the positive numbers mean, if I greater than 0. That means a value is greater than 0 means automatically the value need to store in which tuple? Positive. Understand? If the value I greater than 0. So in the value, one value you are checking in the which tuple? In the tuple numbers, the value is greater than 0 means it automatically needs to store in the a new tuple called positive. What's the meaning of plus equal to I? Each time the value need to added in the new tuple. Okay, first it will add, first value it will check whether the 0 is greater than 5. Yes, so it will what? The store in the positive this tuple. Okay, next value it will check. So plus 1. So the one whether this value is greater than 0? No. So it won't save this value. Then next value 6. Likewise it will check till the last value. Understand? That's the meaning of positive this plus equal to I. Next you are going to print positive numbers. So positive numbers you are storing in which tuple? Positive of. Understand the program? So see the output. So you are creating a new tuple called positive. So what output? Positive numbers equal to a new tuple positive of. Positive inside the positive of tuple it will contain only the positive numbers. Negative numbers on card. Understand? So up to this the tuples has over. So you have studied two things. What are they? List as well as tuples. Isn't it? Two things you have studied. What are the things? List as well as tuples. So now we are going to study about third data type called sets. Okay. So you are going to study about a third data type called sets. Okay. So in Python, this is another one kind of data type. Already you have studied in this chapter two kinds of data type. What are they? List as well as tuple. Isn't it? Likewise, we are going to study a third data type called sets. Okay. So this is the definition of set. Okay. Set is a mutable and unordered collection of elements without duplicates. That's important. Set is a mutable. That means a value can change. But unordered collection of elements. What do you mean by unordered? The elements are not arranged in an ordered manner. Okay. So in output, so you have given 2 or 3 elements inside the set. So output, you won't expect all the elements need to arrange in the ordered manner. Okay. So you will get the elements in an unordered manner. That is not arranged manner. But what's the important thing means without duplicates. That's the important point here. That means the same value won't get repeated. For example, in a set, you have given 5 names or 5 numbers. Okay, so unfortunately you are giving, so you are typing the number 3 2 times. A number 3 you have typed as, you are typing numbers 1 to 10. For example, I am telling. You are typing a number 1 to 10. But unfortunately you are typing a number 3 as a 2 times. But in a set, if you are typing it 2 times also, a set will accept only 1 time that value. It won't accept the same value again. That is called without duplicates. Understand what I mean by set? A set is a mutable. That means you can change an unordered collection of elements. That's not ordered. That is not arranged collection of elements without duplicates. So in a set, there is no duplicate value will be there. That means what's the meaning of duplicate? The same element cannot be repeated. So because of this feature, you can easily eliminate the duplicate values. Understand? So because of this feature, you can easily eliminate the duplicate values. Understand? So next we are going to study about how you need to create a set. Okay? So each and everything please compare and study, otherwise surely you will get forget. Please compare and study. Okay? So similar to a list and tuple, a set also you can able to create a set. So a set is created by placing all the elements separated by comma. So it is same for all, list, tuple also same, but you need to place all the elements inside the curly braces or curly brackets. So this set is similar to, you have studied the sets in maths. So in maths you have one chapter full of sets, I think, isn't it? You have studied thorough about sets. The same thing only you are going to study just a little here. Okay. So a set, what do you mean by set? A set is also a consists of collection of lot of elements are there, but each element will be separated by commas. Like a list and tuple, here also each element will be separated by commas, but all the elements should placed within curly brackets. So all the elements should placed within curly brackets. That's important. Okay. So which function is used to create a sets in Python means set of function. Okay. So which function is used to create a sets in Python? Set of function. Understand? So list, all the elements are enclosed within square bracket. Tuple, all the elements are enclosed within parenthesis. But set, all the elements are enclosed within curly brackets. Okay, this and all very important. So each things you need to study thorough, compare and study. So which function is used to create a sets in Python? Set of function. Okay, so this is the syntax for creating a set. So first you need to define a set variable. Okay, or set name. Then inside that lot of elements like a list and tuple elements you need to define separated by comma. But each element is enclosed within, all the elements are enclosed within curly braces. Okay. Yes. Then see the example. Listen. So first example. So see here whether it is an ordered collection of elements. No. So a set also you can able to store a multiple data type. So int you can store, then character, then strings. Here also int, integer data type is there, character data type is there, float data type is there. So like a list and tuple set also you can able to store in multiple data types. So listen here, listen how many variable elements are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So next you are going to print the set element. So the same element will get us output but not a same order. So in different order you are getting. Have you seen the output? Here 1, 2, 3 A, but here the value 3.14 will come first and A is come to. That is an unordered collection. You have studied in definition now? Same thing. See the next example. S2 equal to, listen, 1, 2, 2, some example giving. Then next you are going to print. See the output. Here the element 2 is printed 2 times. You have defined the element 2 in 2 times. But see the output. Whether the element 2 is printed in 2 times? No. Only one time it's printed. Why? Sets avoid duplication, isn't it? So it won't print the same elements again and again, or same elements won't get repeated. Understand? That is meant by avoid duplication. Understand? Next, creating set using list or tuple. Okay. Next, you are going to study about you are going to create a set using list or tuple. Understand? You are going to create a set using list or tuple. Okay. What's the normal format for creating set? Which function is used to create a set? Set of function. So, if you need to get a set of function from the list or tuple, first you need to create a list or tuple inside the set of function. Understand? So, you need to create a list or tuple inside the set of function. Means first you need to create a list or tuple inside the set of function and pass that as an argument inside the set of function. Then you can able to create a list or tuple from the set. Understand? So see this example. First you are giving whether this is my list. What do you mean by this one? The elements are enclosed within square bracket. So this is called list. So list only all the elements are enclosed in square bracket. But you are going to create the element list. You are going to create the elements list using set of function. You are converting the list into a set. So what's the format for converting the list or some in the place you can give tuple also. So what's the format for converting the list or tuple into the set? First you need to pass the list as a input parameter to the set of function. So what's the format for creating set variable? What's the set variable here? My set equal to which function you need to call to convert set of function? Set of. So set of, you need to pass which one as an argument? List as a input argument. So what's the name of the list here? My list. What's the name of the list here? My list. Okay. So my list you are passing. So next we need to print the set. See the output. So all the elements are come inside the set function. Understand? So all the elements are come inside set function. Understand, Anna? Yes. So this is a format for creating set of function. So next one is set operations. Okay, very important question I am telling. So string operators you have studied in the chapter 8. Isn't it? String operators. So string operators and set operators are very important question. Maximum they will ask question from set operations or string operators. So please compare and study, and very easy question. Like a string operators, this also very easy question. Okay, so listen. So what are the set operations you have studied in your maths? In maths, what are the set operations you have studied? Union, intersection, difference, symmetric difference, isn't it? Same thing only you are going to study here also. Okay, same thing you are going to study here also. So in Python, how many set operations are there? Okay, so in Python, how many set operations are there means, so listen, there are totally 4 set operations. Okay, so Python support how many set operations? There are 4 set operations. What are they? Union, intersection, difference and symmetric difference. So how many set operations are there totally? 4. What are they? Union, intersection, difference and symmetric difference. Understand? First we are going to study about union. So in maths, what's the normal meaning for union? If 2 sets will be there, so union means you will write all the elements from the 2 sets, isn't it? Same thing only here also. Union means you should write all the elements from the 2 or 3 or 4 sets. 2 sets means 2 sets, 3 means 3. So in your book they have given example for 2 sets. So union means it will include all the both elements from both the sets. Okay, one important thing you need to write. So here each sets a separate operator will be there. Like in string operators also separate operator is there, isn't it? Concatenation plus is there, append means plus equal to, repeating means star. So you should write that operators, very important. If you are not writing this operator symbol, so surely each heading they will reduce half of mark or 1 mark. So this operator is very important. Okay, so which operator is used to do this union means this. Okay, so this is a pipe operator. Okay, this pipe operator is used to do union. Okay, so this operator you should write. Normally in maths you will write which operator? U. But instead of U, you are going to write which operator? Pipe operator. Okay, so another one. So which function is used to join this union sets means union of function. So which function is used to join 2 sets? Union of function. Understand now itself you study. What do you mean by union? Union means it will include all the elements from the 2 sets. Which operator is used? Pipe operator. Which function is used? Sorry, which function? Union of function is used to join 2 sets. Understand? So you should draw the diagram as well as you should write example also. So 2 examples each heading they will given, but 1 example you need to write. Any 1 example you can write under each heading. So listen, set A, set B. What's the meaning? Union means you need to write all the elements from the 2 sets. So fully you need to shade. Set A and set B you need to shade. Okay, see the program. So here they are giving 2 sets. What are the sets? Set A and set B. So 2 sets, 2 different elements. So what the formula for giving union? So here they are giving union for your understanding. U set. U set equal, you are going to join these two sets. So set A, which operator you need to use? Pipe operator. Set A, pipe operator, set B. Okay, now you need to print which set? U set. Print U set. See the output. So all the elements are there in A and B will display as the output. Understand? Both the sets you need to write. Then you are going to join doing union operation. Which operator is used? This is the one method. Another one method is used to write, which was two methods you have studied. One pipe operator, another one union of op. Same program you are going to write. See, set U set you are writing. You are going, instead of giving this operator, you are giving union. This is another one format. Set A dot union of set B. Two formats you can write. Okay, set A dot union of set B. Understand? Either you can write this operator symbol or you can write dot union. Okay, next you need to print this element. So see this output. So both the things are, what are the elements are present in two sets as come as a output. Understand? This is union. Next, intersection. What do you mean by intersection? Normal meaning. Intersection means normally it will include common elements in the two sets. Common elements, isn't it? So here, which operator is used to perform common intersection? Means AND operator. Very, very important. So which operator is used to perform intersection? AND operator. So which function is used to perform intersection? Means intersection of function. So which function? Intersection of function. So intersection of function is used to intersect two sets in Python. So three things you have studied. Intersection means common elements you need to write. Which operator? AND operator. Which function? Intersection of function. So this is the diagram. Set A, set B. So this is the common portion, isn't it? So this elements you should write as a. Understand? So see this program. Set A, set B. Two sets you have given. So which operator prints? Set A, listen. Which operator you need to give? AND operator. Very, very easy only this question, okay? AND operator, set B. See the output with what are the common elements are there here? A and D. So A and D is the output. Next, same thing you need to give in intersection of. So print set A dot. Either you can give AND operator or intersection of. So intersection of set B. So what output you will get? A and D. Understand? Next thing. Difference. What do you mean by difference? Difference means, so you need to write all the elements in the set A. But the same element is present in B means no need to write. So same thing you have studied in maths. Same only. Okay. Set A means you should write. Difference means elements in A you should write. But the same element present in B means no need to write. Okay. So, see, it includes all the elements in the first set A but not in set B. Understand? So, here which operator is used to perform difference? In minus operator. Okay. So, two steps. Minus operator or difference of function. See the diagram. So, elements you should write in set A but this portion is present in set B. So, no need to write the set B. See this example. Two sets they have given. Print set. So, what symbol you need to use for difference? Minus symbol. So see the output. What are things? You need to write the elements in A but the same element present in B means no need to write. So A is present in B. So no need to write. 2, 4 is not presented in B. So 2, 4. D is present in B. So no need to write. What's the answer? 2, 4. Understand? So same thing you are given in another one. Dot difference of. Same program only we can give each thing with the symbol as well as function. Understand? Next thing, symmetric difference. Symmetric difference means, so you should write the elements in A and B but no need to write the common elements. Understand what I mean by symmetric difference? You should write both the elements in A and B but no need to write the common elements of A and B. Understand? So which operator is used to perform symmetric difference? Caret operator. What's the name of the symbol? Caret operator. Another one, function using caret operator or symmetric difference of. Both the things have same meaning. So see the diagram. Both the sets you need to write but the common elements no need to write. Understand? See the example. Two sets they have given. So print set A. What operator you are going to perform? Caret operator set B. So you should write all the elements but common elements no need to write. What are the common elements are there? A and D as a common element so no need to write. Remaining elements 2, 4, B, C. Same thing, instead of symbol you can give dot symmetric difference of. Understand? Understand or not? So this and all very important. Okay. So up to this enough. This again and again I am telling set operation question very important. String operators as well as set operators. Each heading you should draw the diagram, programs as well as symbol is very important. So today's homework is you should study and write set operators question. This is assignment also. Set operators question you should study and write in your computer notebook as well as this is assignment also. Set operators question you should write as an assignment. Okay, please study students. Remaining portions we can continue in the next class. So thank you students. Thank you.